we give thanks to God, because as they say, only God can confer power. Man can make all the effort. If God chooses not to crown it, it will be in vain. So politicians campaign in vain unless God campaign for you. And I think that is our case. And I am excited not to live for the fact that we have reclaimed Edo State, almost in the same manner that we reclaimed it for PDP in 2007, before Obaseki took it away back from us. My joy is the fact that Edo people will now have a governor that they can hug, they can touch, they can feel, and a governor that will open the doors. Edo State people now have a governor that will not send pregnant women to jail on account of 20,000 naira fine by a mobile court, and the woman end up delivering inside prison. We have a man with compassion, with human feeling, because governance is not just about building roads and school. There's that human touch, a governor with empathy, humble enough to recognize that public trust is not like a corporate chief executive. Corporate chief executive can behave the way he wants because he has the business because it is his father's money. But public trust, the vote of the laborer and the vote of the professor, the vote of the pauper, the beggar, and the vote of the wealthiest person, one man, one vote, is equal. And so we have a governor who understands this and who went through this process less than just about a year ago. And his people were trusted in with the senatorial representation in Edo Central. And what is going for him is precisely what the other guys fail to understand. The fact that he is at home with the ordinary man. He's at home with the ordinary woman. He understands the challenge of rural poor. So they are all excited now that they are back again with a governor that they can say, this is my governor. I used to make this decision that when people don't elect you and you are imposed, they will say, that is the governor. That means that is the one they announced to us. But when they are the one who put you there, when you are passing the street, say, oh, that is my governor. There's a difference between the two. So, Senator Monday Okpebholo, alias Akpakumiza, incidentally, his name, translated in English, Akpakumiza, means the rescuer. When people are in trouble. And so, it's not a name that was crafted 2 years ago. That has been his name. And so God has brought him to rescue Edo people, to restore integrity, to rebuild our schools, to employ teachers so that parents don't need to contribute money to pay teachers. All that Obaseki was doing with so-called World Bank money, and I think the World Bank will want to even investigate what they did with that money. When you have schools without teachers, you are doing Edo best. He left off with Edo worse. And Monday's his job is well cut out for him. Edo people cannot wait to see a new approach to governance. Government of the people, by the people, and for Edo people.
So what's your message to the opposition?
And the section of the media twisted it. Once you have much more than one candidate in a seeking election, in any election, only one person will win. And in going to join such a race, in the case of Edo, crowded. I think we had about 16 candidates. In the end, people zeroed it down to 3 so-called main candidates, and now our own has prevailed. My advice to them is that they have to recognize that in 2016, when we won with Obaseki, people allowed him to govern and gave him their support. 2016. In 2020, when we ran again, he won. Ordered the same INEC, and again with the Nigeria Police, Nigeria Army, maintaining security. It is the same institutions that have again gone to superintend over this process. And this time he has lost with his candidate, and Monday Okpebholo has won. In a genuine democracy, there is no loser. Because if Monday do all of the things he promised to do, employ teachers, rebuild the schools, clean up the mess in the road, restoring markets, supporting farmers, and all of that, dealing with the issue of insecurity, everybody will be safe. And so we are all winners. So my appeal to them is that it is natural that even if 9 angels went into a contest that require one person, only one in jail will emerge. So that you have lost doesn't mean it's all over for you. It's just to say if you are a rugged man, like the experience of former President Buhari taught us. He tried 3 times, he lost. The 4th time, he won. So you can't win until the time that God has appointed. So my advice to them is to accept. This issue has been resolved. Let us walk closer. And I expect Monday, by his very nature, he's not an arrogant person. He's not going there for vengeance. And so we should all join forces together to ensure that Edo people enjoy the benefit of democracy and good governance.
Thank you.
I feel very happy. I think Edo people have spoken with their vote. For me, I'm coming as a servant to serve the Edo people. That is what is required of me. And that is what exactly I'm going to do. So very soon, you will see a lot of development coming up in Edo. We are going to employ teachers. We are going to renovate our schools. We are going to... A lot will be happening over time. So with time, you will recognize that a new dawn has happened.
Will you be willing to work with the opposition?
If they have an idea that is beautiful, that is acceptable by the people, then why not? My door is open to everybody.
So what do you have to say to them they have lost?
They have to bear it. They have to wait. It has happened. If I had lost, I would have bear it. And I would have by now congratulated the winner. So I'm expecting them to congratulate me.
That's good.
Thank you so much.